Hi, you guys. How is everyone? Oh my God, too much light in my face. How are you guys? Oh, all right. Can't see if anybody's on yet. How is everybody? As usual, I have to shut the door. I cannot see the chat, y'all. Is everybody here? Can't see the chat. Okay. Trying to get a good, oh, there's the chat. Hi, you guys. I was like waiting for the chat. Too much light in this room. Oh my God. Hi, you guys. I know. Now, I still have to slow this freaking chat down. I can't do it. I just can't keep up with anything. How is everybody? Oh my God. Hi, you guys. Yeah, the first day of the new year, even though the new year is in April. Yeah, that's right, y'all. Yeah, hi, everybody. Washington State. I know it well. I go through it like 3 times a year. Hi, everybody. Hi. Did everybody have fun Christmas or whatever? It's not really fun because it's financially draining. You have to be around family. And a lot of people don't like that. You know, right? Chopped all my hair off. Good for you. Yeah, if my hair weren't short, I'd be chopping, but it's too short. But I got to rearrange it. All right, you guys. How is no, I slept. Oh, you slept. Shit. I just woke up. Oh, you lost your job. Shit. Well, there's a better job coming. Fuck that job. Fuck those people and fuck that job. How is everybody? That's terrible, right? Oh, I know. Right at Christmas. Fat. Somebody's in a fat mood. I don't know what you just said. Yeah, I worked through it too. I couldn't stand it. Oh my God. Thank you for that. You guys, I gotta apologize. Look at troublemaker right there. Tallulah, the bear got into my shit on Christmas because I know Tallulah, why y'all say Tallulah's getting thick? We are not thick in this house. We are in shape. We are in shape, y'all. Anyway, no, she's just furry. She got her winter fur on. She's actually not so heavy, but anyway, I was making homemade whipped cream with powdered sugar, one of my favorites. I put on 5 pounds too. Anyway, I was making, thank you for that, the super chats. So Mount Shasta. So I was making powdered sugar. Whipped cream with whatever. I was eating powdered sugar and I threw it out in the garbage. And in the middle of the night, I'm like, what is that fucking noise? It's the bear. The bear is in my garbage. And he's like, yeah, this bitch is eating sugar. I'm going to go raid her garbage. I also had orange peels in there because I made homemade cranberries and all of that. So this bear was like, he had garbage all over, okay? All over my driveway. And I was like, oh, bad bear. Anyway, I thought they were hibernating, but apparently not. I don't like the word thick. It's insulting to me. See, some people think that's good. I hate the word thick. It means fat because society's changed. And when they call you thick, you're not thin. You're thick. Thick means wide. I fucking hate it. On me. Somebody's like, oh, you're thick. If they actually saw me, they'd be like, no, you're not really thick. But I photograph thick, whatever. But I hate that word. Some people like it. And I'm like, not for me. Just like, thick is big. It's calling you fat. They just con people who've had BBLs and shit and big ass fat thighs. And they're like, you're thick. Fuck you with that word. No. No, thick does not mean muscle. Thick means fat. Look it up. Thick is wide. And I don't care what they say about the muscle. I love sugar too. I hate it. No, I'm not big boned. I'm a size 3 in pants. 3, 4. 3 actually. So I'm not thick. Like I'm actually not thick. But compared to my little wrists, my thighs are bigger. But it's like, yeah, thick is just, no. I don't like it. People say it all the time. Thick means you're fat, nose and jiggle. So they say that. So they fucking say that. But they got women going, I'm thick. Look at my thick thighs. I'm like, you got fat thighs. Shut up. Oh my God. Anyway, why do we always think we can tell people what they look like? Whatever. Um, yeah, you're thin, thin, thin. I'm not. I'm average. Everything about me is very average and normal. Very average and normal. Um, but I was going to say this. This brings up a good point because some people think thin. Well, my generation, we think women being thin is good, right? So it is cultural to the generation, like whatever nonsense these Kardashians, right? Who cares what well, because they call me names on here. I really don't give a shit what they say, but it's been the bane of my existence because people feel the need to comment, usually on people that don't like. I mean, does anybody really go up to a 400-pound person and go, "You're fat"? I hope not. I mean, like, because they would, like, what? I can't look in the mirror and see that, you know? um, yeah. Anyway, I think I might be a size 4. I don't know, because my jeans, my Lucky Brand jeans. Oh no, those are not. Those are 3. Sorry, 3. And that's my gauge. I keep those jeans. I don't wear them because they're flared bottoms, but I keep them. Uh, But no, I was going to say, I used to think it was great because men would say, oh my God, I got called skinny. Do you know to men being called skinny is as bad as being called fat to a woman? So like people think because of whatever their disorder is about how they look, that other people are okay to be called the opposite of what they want to be. But no, we actually shouldn't call anybody anything, right? Yeah, Lucky Brand jeans. Yes, they're so cool, right? And Tallulah just has her winter coat on. Who calls a cat thick, y'all? Your cat's thick. Stop it. I got to cover her ears. Oh my God. Anyway, let me see. So everybody was sick at our Christmas. Meadow was sick. Baby Meadow was sick. We had pink eye going around the house. We had fevers. I was stuffed, but I've been stuffed for 6 months. So I'm assuming. What's today's live about? Kay, you think I'd have a topic? I never have a topic, but actually I do have a topic. It's whatever. Yeah, no, it's probably, I don't know what it was, but we had a house full of people and no one appears to be, happy birthday, Sunday on the 6th. No one appears to be sick. Kenna's family came over for Christmas. So, and her nephews and, Meadow's other side, the grandparents on the other side. I mean, mom and dad of Kenna, stepmom and dad of Kenna. So grandpa, grandma of baby Meadow on the other side. Anyway, all of that shit. Everybody was sick in the house, like sick. John was so sick. He had to sit. He was quarantined to one side of the house. He's like, I'm sick. I'm like, I can't fucking believe you're sick. Anyway, he was sick. Yeah. Oh, happy birthday. Oh, January 1st. Wow. Yeah. So, yeah, it was weird. I just kept exercising, but I'll tell you something. You can't eat that much whipped cream. Just here to say, it's not good for you. Don't call me skinny. Yes, lanky. Yes, skinny. Some people hate it. My kids hate it. They'll punch you in the face if you call them skinny. Yeah, we were all sick. I mean, I've had a stuffed nose, whatever they're spraying into the air. I have had 57. That's how old I am. I've had a stuffed nose for over 6 months and I've never had allergies. Like I have a cat allergy, but I'm not running around stuffed 24/7. 24/7 stuffed, right? Stuffed. So I was cracking up. First baby newborn birthday, right? Yeah, happy birthday to everyone in January, right? Capricorn season. I know. Look at, she's going to clean herself over there. Yes, I do think America's falling because it's the Pluto return and it's the last bastion. Yeah, of course they're going to take down America. Think about it. But here's what I'm going to ask you to think about, okay? Here's what I'm going to ask you to think about. Okay, first, hold on. That Gypsy Rose Lee, the little girl that killed her mom because her mom was a psychopath. Where the fuck was her father the whole time growing up? Where the hell was America's Pluto return? We're at the tail end of it, but it really is over in 2025. Yeah, the dollar will drop. All of this shit. If you don't know they're taking down society, if you don't know that they're taking down, does your house have mold? It might have mold. I've been here a year. You're right. It could have mold. If people think that America's not being systematically taken down, they're out of their mind. I mean, like, have you not seen what's going on? It's absurd. I know Gypsy looks like her mother, but not like, I think that that poor girl, I don't know, where was the father? Like, if you're the father, where the fuck's the father? Like, even if I have a divorce and my child is half the time here and half the time there, and I'm sending money, which he was, child support, which he should, where I do follow, I'm tropical. I do Western, tropical. I do Western astrology, but sidereal's fine. Any kind of astrology is fine. I'm not going to debate it with people. You learn your way, I learn my way. That's how I learn. And I'm psychic too, so I can click into it. But I was going to say, oh, Canada. Don't get me started since I'm Canadian. Yeah, Gypsy went through hell with that woman. You're exactly right. The woman deserved to be murdered. Sorry, she did. Like, if you're going to be systematically fucking abusing somebody like a terrorist, like, you're gonna, I have air filters in the house and everything. Anyway, if you're gonna be a terrorist to your kid, you fucking deserve it. Like, I don't feel one bit sorry for you, and I don't think God feels sorry for you either. Sometimes you have to set a boundary and just, I don't care even if the mom was nuts. The fact is, she's a terrorist committing crimes on your physical body. She pulled out all her teeth. She took out her spleen. I mean, all kinds of shit that's going to cause that poor girl medical problems her whole life, right? And that poor girl listened to it. Yeah, that's Tallulah. That's my kitty. Yeah, no, definitely self-defense. She should have been murdered a long time ago. But again, I'm going to say this, okay? Where was the father? Like, if you're a father, where was the father, dude? Where were you? Why did you not pay attention to your daughter? First of all, as a parent, which I am, if let's say I left the kids with the dad, if you're medicating my kids, literally when they come to visit me, I'm going to take them to the doctor to check that what you're doing isn't some fucking bullshit. Okay? Like, of course he started a new family. He let his daughter go by the wayside, and now he chips in because why? There's cash coming because she's on camera. Hello, Captain Obvious. She's being fucked by both her parents. Oh, of course he was 16 and the mom was 24. She's a predator, all right. She's a psychopath. Terrible. He was probably scared of her. Exactly. But he should have taken her out. He should have killed her to save his daughter. Like, seriously, I'm being dead serious. They left it to the kid. No one stepped up for that kid. Who the hell doesn't say he should be held? He should be held accountable. He should not be out. He allowed that to happen. I don't care what his mental problems were. Like, where's your parenting instinct, buddy? She's a total predator. I can't. I can't. Okay. So, wait, what was I going to say? Oh, God, Canada. So, anyway, because I'm Canadian, y'all know that from Canada, and John's Canadian, our whole family's Canadian, except the kids are American. So, we crossed the boundary and had Americans. We came here to drop our babies off. I'm kidding. We were living here. Anyway, yeah, the only shirt I could find that was clean. I literally have to cover my neck because I'm 57. Anyway, Canada and the weirdo that runs our country, okay, Justin Doofus, Justin, someone ought to punch you in the face, okay, that guy, has now put a law that there will be tampons in the men's bathroom. Canada, the socialist country has said there will be tampons in the men's bathroom. I'm sure she was sexually abused by her mother. Why would she not be? I absolutely, yes. But here's how they're going to approach it, because I listened against my will to something on Dr. Phil, right? So the girl, okay, she was born a woman and she identified as a man. Okay, that's all fine. So she cut her hair off. She cut her boobs off, whatever. And she still gets her period. So because she can have children, so when they say a man has had a child, what they mean is a woman, they mean a woman with a womb has had a child who prefers to identify as a man, which that's all fine. No one cares. Identify as whatever you want. But don't tell me I can't identify as a non-government controlled person, fucking invisible, an alien, fuck you not following rules, right? If you can identify like that, then I choose this. So anyway, my point is that woman who's now a man in her head or whatever identifies as, which is perfectly fine, when she goes into the men's bathroom and she has her period, she wants to have tampons. But here's my question. All the men I know who run around traveling, they have like these fanny packs and shit. Put a fanny pack on and carry your tampon with you. Like, put your tampons in your back pocket and carry it with you. Canada says you must put tampons in the man's bathroom. Justin Idiot Trudeau. Okay, so here's the thing. Number one, I'm peeing in parking lots from now on. I did on Saturday. I was going out for dinner. Was it the day before New Year's? Oh, that might have been Saturday. I don't know. Whenever it was. And so the group of people, Trudeau is a total clown. The group of people, right? The group of people. I'm like, I'm not going in the bathroom in the restaurant. I'm going in the parking lot. They're looking at me. I'm like, I am not going into a bathroom ever where there's both genders. Because if you're a woman and you get your fucking period, you know everything that comes with your period. Like, I don't want to share a bathroom with a man. I didn't do it at home when I had male children growing up. I'm not going into a bathroom with my period with men around me, and vice versa. If I'm a man, I don't know that I want a woman with her period dressed as a man in my bathroom either, but Canada thinks that's okay. Yeah, of course. I mean, I'm saying it, and don't come on here, you mother people, and say shit like I'm transphobic. I'm not transphobic. Okay, I'm not. Let me see. I run into the men's room and get a tampon. Exactly. I'm not transphobic. I'm not anti-gay. I'm not anti-anything. Okay, it's not anti because I choose not to do it. And if you throw a label at me, I'm just going to say, fuck you in this year. I don't care what you think. I really don't care. Seriously, I don't share bathrooms with men for the most part. I mean, I'll pee, but I pee outside. I pee outside now. Why do men need tampons? Men don't need tampons. It's the transgendered women who haven't taken the step to remake their vaginas penises, however that happens, which I don't think it happens often, actually, because I think that women aren't going to do that. I don't know. I could be wrong. You can't correct me with that because I don't actually know that. But when you think about it, it's if you bleed from your vagina, you're a woman by birth. So I don't know what to say. I can't play these games. I'm not playing them. Yeah, of course Kevin Hart was there. You can't tell that? They're all there. They're all there. All of these people traffic and use their restaurants and their businesses to launder money. I know women need protection from men in bathrooms to top it off, since men can dress as women and still have their penises and come in the bathroom, which if they're truly transgendered, I don't think they're interested in attacking women, obviously, because they're truly transgendered, right? Like if a man actually identifies as a woman, I doubt that he wants to hurt. He wants to be one of us. So I think that that's probably okay. But it's these other weirdos that are using the law to sneak in. It's not all transgendered men, obviously. I know more transgendered men than I do transgendered women, to tell you the truth. I've known a few because I was in group homes and I was in juvenile hall as a kid. So I ran into them because, you know, yeah, they hate women because we're women, some of them. But my transgendered male friends, I used to beat people up. When I was in 15 and 16, I had one friend of a friend whose brother dressed as a woman. Granted, he was hairy and chubby, so like nobody, like it was kind of obvious with him. He hadn't had facial, whatever. He just wore women's clothes. Long, boring story short, when somebody would pick on him, I would jump right in and beat the shit out of them. So when I went around town with him and people were mean or trying to accost him, I literally stepped in and said, Sometimes I got my ass kicked too. So, yeah. Well, you might not understand. I mean, keep men out of our our public restrooms. Yeah, I know. I guess in Europe they have shared bathrooms, you know, family bathrooms, which is great when you have little kids. Yeah, Trudeau. Fuck that guy. Fuck his whole family, his weirdo father, his, I can't. I just can't deal with these people. Like, why? I'm just asking. I know I'm an idiot, right? But why, as a group of people on planet Earth, why do we have borders? Since they're letting all the people in from wherever they're coming from, like everywhere. It's not, in California, it's not Mexico coming in here. It's every other country flying into Mexico and coming across the border. So here's what I say. If you want to leave the borders open, Joe Biden, then let's remove all borders. Let me go where I want to go. I'm not going to use a passport. I'm not going to use a driver's license. Fuck you. I'm going to come in here and I'm going to go wherever the fuck I want to go. Who are you people? Oh my God. Who are they? Yeah. I would always know when my boys were in my bathroom because my hairspray would be used. My night cream would go missing. Keith loved to put my cream on his face. So I'd come in, I'd be like, where's the cream? I mean, we shave our legs. We do stuff. You know what a man, like, you know, like, and men have different hygiene. Like, men are men. Like, no thanks. Yeah, she's spayed. She's spayed. Unfortunately, I did spay her because she was making those noises and the boy cats were coming. So I was like, I'm not gonna have no babies. Yeah, I don't know why we have borders. Why are we listening to these people? Well, you can go to the bathroom on the streets in LA too, and people are talking about, do you believe in the tarot readers? That's interesting because, yeah, I mean, I don't not believe them. I'm sure they use it. Tarot cards are used to open up your psychic abilities. So yeah, they can definitely be psychic for sure. Absolutely. Men leave beard trimmings in the sink. Oh my God, right? Oh my God, totally. But yeah, I feel like, I think transgender hype is just, you know, the transgender is an agenda. It's transgender agenda. I can't say that. Say that 5 times. There's nothing wrong if you want to be gay or straight, or yes, astrocartography has location astrology. I have to say it like that. Astrocartography, the astrology of location, is accurate because obviously you shift your planetary positions, okay? You shift them from one place to another. I'm from Toronto on the East Coast by New York. I moved to LA. The positions of the planets around me, they're going to move. Obviously, they're going to move to this latitude and longitude. That is how you correlate a chart, through latitude and longitude of where you are, and calculate it back to Greenwich Mean Time, right? So yes, if you move to Russia or Sweden versus you're born in California, that chart's going to change. Yes. So you can, in theory, look to see where Venus is on your ascendant, this, that, and the other. Yes, from New York and you move to LA, your chart would change. You would have a relocated chart, okay? Relocated. But Hollywood, you know, fuck Hollywood. Fuck them. Fuck it. I had this conversation with a dear friend of mine about celebrities, etc. And they've always been evil. They always have not been good. Hi, Tim. Thank you for that by installing. Let's see, but I'm gay by the clear message. Oh God. Thank you for that. Thank y'all for the super chats. I think that's Jennifer over there. Thank you for the super chats. Yes, he will one day overcome it. We can overcome everything. Understand let me see, what's the importance of the vortex in the birth chart? It's important like everything else. It's where negative energy comes to you, the vortex, technically. It depends what's there. You have to look at each chart individually. Let's see, Bobby, did you get my Christmas card? Somebody sent Bobby a Christmas card. You have to look at each chart individually. Okay, I don't want big. Yeah, who wants big anything? Right? Is it true cardinal signs have been going through hell? Every sign is going through hell. You're on Earth. You can't make a blanket statement like that, exactly like that. Because you may be a cardinal sign, but you may have a different rising sign and a different moon sign. And your cardinal sign may be conjunct Jupiter. So it may be a happy thing for you. So you can't just say, does this happen? Does that happen like that? You have to individuate. And there is no one. Yeah, I'm going to do videos this week. I'm blurry. Of course I'm blurry. I'm glad I'm blurry. The first degree of any sign. And I didn't like Sedona. To answer your question, I really feel like it's a huge trafficking hub under the guise of Airy Fairy. And it's, okay, I went into the main city in Sedona. So when I go, I'm in like where the tourists go. And it's, I mean, I had a couple of readings in a store there. I do like chakra readings. But anyway, I don't like the energy of Sedona. I'm probably the only person on planet Earth that doesn't like the energy of it. But I feel like it's, I feel like a lot of trafficking through Sedona. I can feel, oh God, the country is beautiful driving in there. Look at, can you see the cranberries? I have cranberries, lemons, and oranges in there. I'm trying to detox my whipped cream eating ass. Anyway, Sedona's energy, I can feel like the land being fought for. I really didn't like it there. I don't. I've been there many times, and every time I go, I'm like, I fucking don't like it. I love driving into it. I don't like Flagstaff either. Don't yell at me. Don't yell at me. Flagstaff is like going back in time to like cowboys to me. But I mean, the countryside is beautiful. But remember, when you're driving to Sedona, you're driving through the Indian reservations. And by God, as Americans, we should fucking do better since we stole the land. And I'm Canadian, so I didn't steal the land. But I guess we stole it in Canada too. I wasn't around. I haven't been to Mesa. But I do not like Sedona. And I don't like the way, I don't like Flagstaff. It's not that I didn't like it because they have a beautiful ski hill there and I can see the mountains, so it's great. And they have a race that goes there, which I'll do, of course. Run up and down the mountain, no problem. But the energy, I can feel the violence from the native fighting. And look at how we treat the people that were in this country first. We leave them on reservations, which, by the way, they're trying to take back. So that's why that's why Native young women and boys, it's got to be boys too, go missing continually. I've been to Chicago many times, not for years though. But you have to actually understand, we took the land from the Native people and we put them, like when you drive from like the Grand Canyon through Flagstaff, and I went to that great hotel in Flagstaff, then I got sued by whom? Yeah, exactly. Then I ended up in a lawsuit because they took a picture where she apparently met with Isaac Cappy, blah, blah, blah. Unbeknownst to me, I was just driving through and I end up in the restaurant. But when you go through there on the Indian reservation, which again is beautiful countryside, but these people live in squalor for the most part. Why do we allow that? Why is that a thing? Why are we okay with that? Why the hell are we okay with that? Why are we okay with it? Why are we okay with giving so much money to every other country around the world, any country, right? Because whoever's in government, whoever is in office, and their relatives and their companies and their shell corporations and their fucking hidden piece of shit bullshit. And we have starving Americans, including Native people who's were here before. Why are we, and why do we vote for these people? Why do we not get rid of these people, right? Why do we not get rid of them and have a thing where they can't be millionaires and be a president, where they can't make money, right? Why is this a race between dumbass and dumbass? And people are like, my side, I'm a Democrat, I'm a Republican. I wouldn't brag about being either one. Why would you brag about that? Why do you identify with that? What do you get from that? What the fuck do you get from that? You don't get anything. Again, I'm going to say this, and I'm now Californian more than I'm Canadian because I've been here almost 40 years. So I lived in Canada 20. But I'm just going to ask you in California, if you think that doofus running our state, that Brill cream wearing, garbage headed, mental patient who removed all the people in San Francisco who were all on the street, when your kids walk down the street and a man who is clearly high and drunk, which good for him, he can do whatever he wants. but I'm a taxpayer. You're a taxpayer. So let me get this straight. You will take my house from me if I don't pay property taxes on my property, which I just fucking paid all of that shit. All right. So if I don't pay that shit, right? You take my property like that. You put it on the auction block like that. I pay for the city streets, as does every taxpayer. And so these people, I understand people are hard on their life. I'm not talking about people that are really indigent for unfortunate reasons. I'm talking about every fucking drug addict known to man who says, fuck you to society, and they bust them into California because they do that. And then let them loose on the streets that we pay for. So my child, grandchildren, your kids walk to school with the guy in a tent selling crack next to a subway station, next to a bus stop, next to a school thing, selling crack, selling fentanyl, selling all of that. And I'm supposed to vote Republican or Democrat? What am I, stupid? Why are you voting for these people? Oh, I'm Republican. We hate Republicans. We hate Democrats. They're both fucking idiots, okay? They're losers. Like, what is wrong with everyone? Why do you identify with them? I would be so humiliated to identify with one side or another. Why is this a team sport? Why is this a team sport? So we have to get our thinking. Yeah, they're all pedophiles and traffickers and human traffickers. Look up Adam Schiff. Look up the Standard Hotel. Look up, oh my God, now I just forgot her name. Oh, Chelsea Handler. No, it's not Chelsea Handler. Not the actress, the other one. Oh my God, I forgot her name. Child handler. I can't even think of her name. Her. Anyway, start looking these people up, okay? And stop saying I identify as a this or a that. You don't fucking, those presidents think you're garbage, and they would walk over your dead body, kill your children. Oh, that's right. They send your children to war. And since there is no war going on right now, they're trying to whip people up with the Israel thing and all of that. Yeah, pencil neck. I know, right? They're trying to whip people up with that. But here's the thing. Don't send your kids to war. Do not fight for this country. Don't do it. Because that's how they kill the young. They kill the young doing that. They tell you it matters. Why are our streets full of veterans that fought for our freedom? Why? Why are those people not picked up and loved by the government? Because you know what? The government made money off them, and that it's always about money. They don't care. They're looping us. Don't let them do it. People go, how can you not vote? Then you can't speak. I'll speak all the fuck I want, and I'm still never voting. So mark my words. I'm not picking a side. I don't agree with either side. I agree with points. I agree with certain points. Like there's certain things, you know, mothers with children should be helpful. But you know what these kids do? All of these fucking kids are getting food stamps and shit. Why the fuck am working under the table? Fuck you, okay? No, I see nobody help my ass, okay? No one helped my ass. When I was homeless as a kid, okay? Nobody fucking fed me, okay? Nobody. You know what I'm saying? Until I got arrested and then I went in the group home. I mean, I got arrested for being truancy and getting into a fight in a bar when I was like just barely 15 and I was truant. But what I'm saying is, I don't see it. I would lose my house. I could lose everything. They would take my shit, but they're worried about throwing shit away on the side of the street. And these people carry shit with them. Like, I understand they don't want to let go of stuff, but what is going on? So again, back to the original thing with Newsom. Where did all the people in San Francisco go? Let's see, where did all the people in San Francisco go? Where are they? Where are they, the homeless? What happened to them? I'll have to watch that. Yeah, I know. She's been fed. I don't know what she's doing back there. Thank you all for the super chats. Thank you so much. No one helps my ass. What? Because I'm a white woman, you're not going to help me? Don't help whitey. Yeah, don't trust these people. What happens is when they open up oh my God, that hotel, Los Angeles, I blank on names. When they open up, okay, I know they bust them. I know, into different states. Absolutely. When they open up the hotel downtown, I can't think of it, the haunted hotel where they filmed the movie. Anyway, when they do that and they go, we're gonna, you know, put the homeless here. The homeless don't want to be there. If the homeless wanted to live somewhere, they'd fucking live somewhere. But the reason they don't want to, Cecil, thank you. The reason, I mean, if you've been, okay, I literally, when we were doing Kenna's baby shower, me and John went downtown. And I've gone downtown to the Cooper building, which is down in Santee Alley for years, 30 years, okay? In fact, before I had kids, I was 22. I mean, I started going down there because you can get all kinds of things. Here's a problem. I literally was looking at these fucking toilets on the side of the street that were open with the toilets with shit everywhere in downtown Los Angeles. I was looking at people so out of their bodies, like just complete, like any zombie movie you've ever seen. I was looking at that and I was like, wow, what is this? No, seriously. Like and then, no, it's insanity. And I was going to all the stops, right? I was going to all the shops to buy the baby shower stuff, flowers and things like that, and order, arrangements and blah, blah, blah. I was like, I get an instant headache. Now you're telling me you're going to open the Cecil Hotel, take the taxpayers' money, you bitches in office, take taxpayers' money, and then you're going to what? Let people that shit in the street and have no qualms, like they don't care. I'm telling you, I watched it, unfortunately. Like I had to cover my eyes. I was like, fuck, what am I looking at? You think that those people are going to treat your hotel right? And that, what are you doing? And here's the problem with people, okay? People. Me being a people. The problem with, Hi, you guys. Sorry, the phone rang. Anyway, here's the problem with people. Your child should not go to the bathroom on her own. No child should ever be around fucking adults in a bathroom. I was just talking about it with my friend Kim. We were at dinner. Anyway, Kim and Cindy, and her son is Jordan, and she used to take all the kids, like, to the theme parks, skiing, wherever, and he's friends. Anyway, Kim was like, yeah, when they were 12, I used to walk them into the girls' bathroom and say, y'all are sick. She'd take 7 of them in there and watch them because she's responsible for them. That's the smartest thing I've ever heard. Oh, no, you can't take a young boy in with his mother to the bathroom, but you can be in a bathroom dressed as a crazy person with tampons in a man's bathroom. And don't come after me for saying that. You know it's fucking true. Never leave a child alone. Never. Never. You can't trust them. You can't trust people. You can't trust people. Oh my God, no. Anyway, here's the thing. Here's what's wrong with society. One woman let her team. Yeah, you can't trust anybody. You literally can't trust. They'll kidnap you on the way out. But here's of course they sold us out, which is why we shouldn't vote. Nobody should show up to vote. People have to unite, and they don't, because they're like, well, if I follow the rules, I'll take care of myself. Just like when they took the vaccine. If I follow the rules and take the shot, oh, I'm a good person. No, you're not. You're an idiot. No offense to anyone that took the shot. I just think that you're stupid to listen to the government. John and I had this conversation again. He's like, well, maybe the vaccine would have stopped people from getting COVID worse. And I'm like, but there's no proof of that. So we won't know that. So you surmising that is crap. It's crap. Well, and then he says, well, people take the flu shot and they still get the flu. Why the fuck are you taking a flu shot then? Why don't you don't know that you're going to get it worse or better than if you just let yourself get it? What? Oh, I'll take the flu shot. So I still get the flu, but just not as bad. How do you know it's not as bad? How do you know it's not as bad? How do you know that? Oh, I lost a group of friends, and fuck them, they're stupid. I'm glad I lost them as friends. And if you're going to sell out to take a shot because you think that those, and what about, oh my God, what about HIPAA laws? What about, I got COVID 4 times. It's the flu. And am I living? I'm living. Here I am. I'm alive and well. Anyway, here's the problem. Why was I seeing politicians take the shot? Why was I seeing politicians take the shot? What about the HIPAA laws? Why are these people promoting shit? Why? And why are we voting for them? No. Tell them no. Say no. And if you know people that say I'm a Democrat or I'm a Republican, fucking don't talk to them. Don't talk politics with them because they were in the football game here. That's why they have sports. The people in sports are caged animals. They can't even live. You know why? An example, who's not in sports, okay? Example. Here is Cher. You've all heard about this, right? Oh, I lost good friends. I lost friends that showed up at my son's funeral and then never spoke to me again to check on anybody in our family to see if we were okay. These were friends I had for like 25 fucking years. Fuck them. Okay? Thank you for not taking care of me, because I have friends that are the opposite opinion of everything I say and they still showed up, meaning they're decent people. That's the difference. Anyway, listen, look at Cher. Look what Cher's doing, y'all. What is Cher doing right now, right? What is Cher doing? Cher is putting her son under a conservatorship. Now, I'm not here to judge whether she's going to try to save her drug addict son, because our family's buried a drug addict son, so I get the lengths that people go to. But I will tell you, when Jimmy was at the height of his addiction, the doctor called me and said, you cannot bring him to the rehab therapy anymore. He has to come on his own. So conservatorship is just about money. It's not about the health of the person, because it's not about that, because any drug rehab will tell you you can't confine them, kidnap them, punish them. They have to show up on their own. So the conservatorship is interesting. The conservatorship is about money. The conservatorship under her premise is, and they're like, she has nothing to gain from it. She has Greg Allman's money to gain from it. They will never let you keep their money. And then I hear people say, oh my God, doesn't she have enough money? She has the pretense of enough money. But here's the thing. He has the money from his father, Greg Allman. He has the money from his father. Allman Brothers. When his dad died, he was given all of that money, royalties, paperwork, whatever the hell that guy had. Famous musician father. So he was given that money. But here's the thing, okay? Here's the thing. The thing is, they keep going after money because you don't get money, okay? You don't, that's right. They don't own that money. That's why Warren Buffett goes around blah, blah. I'm not going to leave my kids an inheritance. I'm going to leave it to a corporation. Are you? Are you? Is that really what you're going to do? Is that the fuck what you're going to do, you piece of shit? Is that what you're going to do, Warren Buffett? Is that what you're trying to say to me, you inciting, trading piece of garbage? Is that what you're trying to say to me? Shut up. How dumb do you think we are? Oh, okay, yeah, the money is only a name. They live a lavish lifestyle compared to us. You know, I mean, as long as we have food and I have bleach, I'm good. But, like, what are we talking about? And then you look at, like, Leona Helmsley. Y'all remember her from the 80s? Hotel heiress. She left everything to her cat. No offense. I love my cat. My cat will be taken care of. But are you kidding? I've always... I know conjuring is real. I'm in the metaphysical. I've been doing this work over 40 years. Conjuring entities is real, okay? It not Israel, is R-E-A-L. Not the country of, before y'all come back here. Yeah, Karl Lagerfeld. Let me guess, that guy, all his designing, everything, right? He just left it to his fucking cat. Sure he did. Yeah, who owns the cat? Ask yourself that. Okay, the people in sports are the biggest victims of being trafficked. They have to do whatever those football people are. They get injured themselves, right? They get injured themselves. They end up in terrible things with brain injuries and all kinds of things. And I mean, they can't do anything. They have to follow the rules. They're on the road 1,000 times a year. Like, what kind of life is that? And then if they don't speak the way that their masters want, always old fat white guys and coaches yelling at people of color, and no one says shit because they play sports. I'm like, do you not see what's going on here? They have all of these people of color playing, okay, games for money like fucking 5-year-olds, and people go, oh my God. Like today, the Rose Bowl. Oh my God. Like, they're so special. They are owned, okay? All these fucking coaches, all of these corporations, and they're not there for them. I mean, what? Yeah. I mean, what the hell is this? What is this, right? It does resemble slavery. I'm not saying they're not good athletes. You know I love athletes. I love an athlete. I don't care what color you are. I love an athlete doing any kind of sports. Any kind of sports at all. Any athlete out there, I love because of your physical power. I love it. But fuck you with the football and the head injuries and the baseball and the stupid. Look what they have the baseball. They're all chewing tobacco out there. Who started that bullshit? The tobacco company, right? I mean, what? Anyway, yeah, mine keep it, but also understand the masters. We got masters, okay? I'm white. I'm owned. I'm owned in this country. I cannot, if I say something on here, they'll shut me down. If I do something with my kids, then they'll send CPS after me. Yes, I am an athlete. At heart, I'm an athlete. I've always been an athlete. Always. Okay, always. I think there's nothing more fun than challenging your body. I didn't say I was good at it. I just said I liked it, but I'm an athlete mindset. Yeah, any body mastery is phenomenal. They are $1 million slaves because they don't get to keep their income. It's a lie. That's, again, anytime you hear somebody like Warren Buffett go, I'm not going to leave it to my kids. Ask yourself, what kind of fucking asshole wants to punish his children because he's a billionaire? No. I mean, any extra money I get as a parent goes straight to my kids, my grandkids. Why would it not? And my kitty. But why would it not? It's going to go to my friends. I'm going to take them to dinner. I'm going to do my hair. I'm going to encourage everybody. What? I'm not going to give it to my kids because I'm trying to prove what point? He hates all his kids that much? What is that? What is that? What is wrong with that? Ask yourself that. Ask yourself that. My kitty fun. Yeah. So ask yourself that. Well, you don't have children, but if you make money, are you not going to take your friends for a dinner, go on a vacation, help people, tip the waitress where you eat dinner a little bit more because you got a little bit more? That's how I live. I don't know. Maybe not. Of course, Mick Jagger's not leaving any of his 1,500 children any money. Of course not. Because they don't have their money. They have some money, but not a lot of money. Marilyn Monroe died with less than $5,000 in her bank account. Okay? Less than $5,000. Marilyn Monroe. All right? And they murdered her, by the way. Always my children before my husband. I got married to have kids. You don't have to get married to have kids, but I wanted children. That's all I wanted in life was children. The man was secondary to me having children. Sorry, men. I know men don't like that. Love my husband at the time. Still love him. But what I'm saying is, and now he's an ex-husband, but what I'm saying to you is my children are priority. Why would I not set my children up? Why would I not set my children up to be taken care of? If with any amount of money, why would I not do that? What kind of weirdo doesn't do that? Oh, right. William Buffett. Yeah. Okay, billionaire. Yeah. I want my kids to work for it. That guy didn't work for it. It's called insider trading. Lying sack of shit. I mean, God, please. And Bill Gates, please. I just can't. I can't. Oh, thank you for that. Sting to, yeah, they're never leaving their kids. No, I'm not going to leave their kids. My kids piss me off to no end, and I'm still leaving them everything I have. I mean, why would you not? Do you know what I mean? What? What? Shut up. I mean, kids are going to annoy the fuck out of you. They're never going to do what you want them to do. Warren Buffett, not William. Warren Buffett. Thank you for correcting me. I'm like, whatever that fuck, you know who I was talking about. Warren Buffett, insider trader. Okay, anyway. And look at that. Don't get me started. Look, and Jackie Chan. Of course not. Because once you hit billionaire status, let's fuck our kids over. Yeah, okay. Sure. All right. Yeah. All right. Anyway, getting back to the sports games, look what they do. They get gambling because you will never win at gambling. I know there are gamblers that do win, but you will never, driving me crazy. Anyway, some people will win. But here's what they get you to do. They get you to divide and conquer. I'm voting for the Knicks. I'm voting for the Yankees. I'm voting for the whoever and the whatever, right? So I'm voting for this. I'm voting for that. Like the Rose Bowl. Put your bets over here. Put your bets over here. Put your bets over here. It's only 2. No. Fuck you. That way they get you to believe in the government. It's either Democrat or Republican. Republican or Democrat. Okay. Not. I choose neither. I choose neither. None of it. Oh my God. Oh, that's so not. Oh, Beth, tell me. You'll have to email me, Beth. Thank you for that. Oh, some people win at bingo. I'm not saying you can't win, okay? But when you know that Jeffrey Epstein won the Ohio lottery twice, and you understand they pass their money to each other. Now, I just found out a restaurant that I went to that is very famous in Los Angeles. There's a few of them that I won't eat at because one of them has a picture of people eating humans, so cannibalism on the wall. Why the fuck am I going to go into a restaurant that decides to put art on their wall of people eating people? Why am I doing that? Because I am already not skittish. Am I already not skittish? Yeah. The next restaurant I found out, okay? The next, Meghan Markle's dad won the lottery. Bingo, payoff. Anyway, the next restaurant, which I really fucking enjoyed their food, I will never eat there again because a Kardashian family member owns it. Someone told me that. I'm like, I'm out because it's laundering for traffic. It's trafficking, laundering for trafficking. Not eating there. Don't even know what they're putting in the food because if they're of the Kardashian family, what are they slipping into the fucking food? They love to eat them people. They love to eat them people. You know what they do? And people think, oh no, who does that? Anybody? Yeah, probably eating human burgers. Exactly. Yes. They tell you it's vegan. What they mean by that is it's people. Oh, I can't. Yes, I know. I can't. Now I won't eat there again. I wondered how they made the food taste the way they made the food taste. Right? That's vegan people. I can't. I won't eat there. Now I'm like, and so anyway, one of our girlfriends couldn't come out for dinner last week because she wasn't feeling well. And she goes, I'm very particular where I eat because I don't want to eat people in my meal. And I started laughing. I'm like, oh God, we don't know. They put it. Do you understand? People like Michael J. Fox, people with all kinds of an insurgence of MS and all of these fucking diseases. What is that? It's not everything they tell you it is. There's a reason they experiment on us. Yeah, could be cats and dogs, but I think it's something else. It could be compliments of the chef. I know, I won't. I can't even. I just can't. I can't do it anymore. I already had issues with food. Like, I used to get really creeped out by food, thinking I was being poisoned, and I probably was picking it up psychically. You know, I've heard human ashes are in oatmeal. It's possible. They put it in everything. In Los Angeles, I mean, it's not against the law to eat human beings. If a person leaves their body, donates their body, if a person donates their body, right? Like I die and I'm like, you can eat my body. You're allowed to do that. You can't stop someone from doing that. That's not against the law. It's against God, but it's not against the law. Look it up. It's not against the law. So I don't know how to avoid it. I don't know. I think they can donate it. They can. I remember that show by, that song, Rock Me, Armadeus, whatever, I can never say it. Armadeus. Yeah, anyway, John always thought it said, eat me, I'm a Danish. Now I'm thinking he was right. He always heard, eat me, I'm a Danish. I think, Rock Me, Amadeus, right? Eat me, I'm a Danish. Sorry, it just came out. Oh my God. I think we have to get property, and I think we have to get planters, and I think we have to put food in the planters. I think you need a chicken. I can't have a chicken here because the bears will eat my chicken. But I think you have to get a chicken, get eggs, something like that, or order it from a co-op on a farm. Yeah, that's what he was saying. Eat me, I'm a Danish. I'm like, years ago he told me that. And I'm like, yeah, the coyotes will eat the chickens too. I'm like, is he wrong? Eat me, I'm a Danish. So is the guy saying, eat me, I'm a Danish? Or is he just saying, eat me? Oh my God. Yes, gardens are a lot of work. As a kid, my mom always had a garden in the backyard. We lived in Toronto, but she always grew her own vegetables. Microgreen farms. Bobby sent me the microgreen farm. The microgreens. You can eat that. You're just going to have to learn how to eat different. Like, yeah, eat me, I'm a Danish, right? Anyway, that's a disc lyric. Is it? Yeah, that's actually what he heard. Eat me, I'm a... But I'm talking 30 years ago, whenever that movie came out, that's what he said he always heard. But Dahmer's theme song. But see, ask yourself, why did Jeffrey Dahmer do what he did? I know we say it's because he's crazy, right? Like, he's crazy. Is he crazy? Or was he mind controlled by the mother working for the government, and they used her son as a human weapon experiment? So, because he says, I don't know why I did that. Like, he can fuck young boys. He can do all of that shit, right? That's up to them sexually. But the eating of the people is they're mind controlled. That's correct. And they have no idea. So to answer your question, when they leave their bodies, so when you ask, when somebody leaves their body, for example, Gypsy Rose's mother, Gypsy, whatever her name is, Rose's mother, is she going to be in hell or is she going to be there? They're not going to be in hell because they've been taken over. And so God is not going to punish those that have been taken over. Charles Manson, Charles Manson, I've been listening to his interviews with Geraldo. Geraldo's a dick, by the way. Like, Geraldo should be sucking dick. Anyway, I've been listening to it. I never thought Charles Manson was unintelligent or even crazy. I thought they blamed him for shit. But here's the thing. There's one woman in the Manson family. I don't know which one it is. It was she had long blonde hair. They probably all had long blonde hair. But anyway, she left before she committed the murder. So this woman isn't in jail. This woman left. So she left. So where does personal accountability, right? So yeah, maybe it's that one, the crinkle woman or whatever. And so when I talk to people about it, they're like, well, Hitler convinced everyone to do it. I said, on what planet, and this goes to COVID again, on what planet do people listen to the government or listen to anybody telling them what to do? Why are you listening to anyone but yourself? And your God, okay? No human being. I mean, if you're a parent, you're going to tell your kids what to do. I do understand that. But why, like in Germany during the war, was it Linda Kasabian? Thank you. She left. She took off. She ran away. That chick ran away. So why was Manson in jail to begin with when he didn't touch anybody? And Geraldo's like, well, you did it. You did it. And I'm like, shut up, you douchebag, Geraldo. What a douche. That handlebar mustache of his. Why was that guy even on TV? But anyway, aside from that, okay, Manson spent his whole life in jail. His mother, yes, it's mob mentality, but the mob is responsible for their own actions. I've never agreed with that law. Okay, I've never agreed with the law that if you and I are in a car going to 7-Eleven and you go in or I go in and we shoot the clerk, then I'm responsible while I'm waiting in the car. How the fuck do I know what you're doing? Okay, how do I know that? Now, let's just assume I don't know it. Let's say you say, I need to go get some smokes at 7-Eleven and I'm in the car asleep and you're going to put my ass in jail because you pulled a gun out in there and I didn't even fucking know it? Like, no, I'm not responsible. That's what they try to do. That's what they try to do with marriage. They try to tell you, if I marry you and you marry me, we're responsible for each other. It's the law. Yeah, I don't give a fuck about the law. It's the law made by people who break the law every day, which you shouldn't be listening to the law. Obviously, hopefully I'm not in a car with someone who's going to go rob someone. But like, anyway, Charles Manson's mother was a prostitute, right? Okay, Charles Manson's mother was a prostitute. He was the product of a John, right? But she got paid, and he grew up in a brothel, but she got paid by her sugar daddy, who was a general in the army. And he took over Manson. Human weapon. You see what they do? Human weapon. You get it, right? So it's not even a generational curse because the government programs these people's heads. Why do you think I mean, that's what it is. It's weaponizing a human being. Okay, so it's weaponizing that. Same with the Idaho murder guy. I know the military does it. They all have a connection. Look they love to say guns are the problem. I think if you give up your gun at this point, you're insane, because then the only people that are going to have guns are the police. No. Okay. No. Okay. No, absolutely the fucking not. Okay. The Born Identity Manchurian Candidate. Don't give your guns up. Keep your guns. Fight for your gun rights. Yeah. Gangs, criminals, and then, whatever, carry a knife on you, zap people, fucking pepper spray them in the face. I always found that carrying a lighter with hairspray works. Do that. Okay, the Idaho guy, that guy, Brian, whatever his name is. I can't remember names now. But anyway, the Idaho guy, you can't tell that he's mind controlled and this is a fucking game. The Aurora shooting guy, Sandy Hook, any of those people, you can't tell that every single one of those white men, Koberger, thank you, Brian Koberger, you can't tell that they're all on psych meds, right? And they're all like mind controlled. Like, people don't know that. Like, you can't see that. I don't understand. I don't get it. I just can't. It's not random. It's sleeper agents. Yeah. Is a happy face killer. Yeah, his mother is the problem. Okay, his mother can be the problem, sure. But the mothers are the ones that are working for the military, and the families are getting the money from the military when the children are handed over and experimented on, aka the lawsuit for MK Ultra going on in Montreal and Quebec right now from when I was a child, and before that in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. Where parents put their kids into mental hospitals or whatever, psychiatric wards, because people were addicts, people were depressed, people whatever, right? So they MK Ultra'd them, and they're just finding it out right now, and they're being sued for doing that. You don't have the right. You want to know why Bruce Willis's brain isn't working? What do you want to say? Here's what we're going to do. Bruce Willis, electric shock therapy. Bruce Willis, electric shock therapy. They do that shit. When they go into the hospital, they still are shocking them. There's many a celebrity that gets shocked with electricity. Now, what if they're putting them down? What if they're, for example, Bruce Willis has an overall deal with the studios. Let's just say, I don't know that he does, but let's say, I know people still drink tap water. I know. So let's just say that he has an overall deal, 5-picture overall deal. Let's just say they can't shock him into submission anymore. Let's just say he can't complete that. So they're just going to fucking shut him down. Then they're going to profit. Oh, look, he died. Poor whatever. And they profit like they do with the Elvis movie. Stop watching these movies. Stop doing that. Okay? I personally know people that have gone in for electric shock therapy in Hollywood. I personally know them. I personally have talked to them when they've come out. More than one. 3 to be exact. Okay, 3 people that were clients that did the electric shock therapy. And, they say it's for depression. And I'm not saying it isn't. But I tell you, exercise is a cure for depression, which is why I run my ass off every day, right? So let's just say they shock them too much. What if they take a little ice pick like they did with Frances Farmer? You think that story was random? Frances Farmer, you can tell I'm getting stuffed again. Frances Farmer, okay, she got her period and talked back to men. So they took part of her brain out, lobotomized her. What are you even talking about? What are you talking about? Why are you talking about that? Why? Right? Why? What is going on here? Why is that an option? Kennedys did it to their daughter too. They lobotomized her because she was wild. Good thing that wasn't around when I was little. Yeah, see, the electric shock therapy, I get the premise of it, but when you're fucking with a brain, yeah, I can't. It actually gives me pain. It's just, yes, Kennedy. I think was it, I don't know the name. I want to say it wasn't Rose Kennedy. It was the daughter. The dad just went and did it. The dad just went and did it. Can you imagine being married to a bootlegging piece of shit Kennedy, which is what they are? Y'all go, oh, they have money. They're sold out. They're Kathleen. Or was it Rosemary? Okay. One of them, correct me down here, because his daughter wouldn't listen to him and she was going through puberty, they lobotomized her and he didn't tell the mom? Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. I hope he ate shit on his way off this planet. His whole family ate shit. It was Rosemary. Yeah, Rosemary Kennedy. Poor thing. Oh, they said she had Down syndrome. Sure, she didn't look it. There's usually a physical characteristics to Down syndrome. It doesn't matter if she had Down syndrome. She doesn't think at normal capacity. So what are you going to fuck her brain up more? I mean, yes, Carrie, they do that. But see, regular shock therapy is to keep you under control. That's why they put them in there for Cranbrook. There you go. They put them in there in order to align them with the agenda. So somebody like Kanye is probably getting his brain zapped every 5 days. It's just, no, I haven't seen the movie. No. Electric shock therapy. She died into that poor woman. Can you imagine? You're a Kennedy and they do that shit. Like, what? And as for Oprah and the color purple, Oprah is evil. She's a bad person, okay? She's a bad person. Oprah should know better. I'm going to say this for, what's her name? Taraji. Taraji says she didn't get paid enough. Oprah doesn't get up unless you throw shit down her throat at her door. Oprah doesn't. Oh, you saw me at Costco. Hi there. I'm always at Costco. I was running in and out. Oprah, literally, Oprah doesn't do anything without fucking getting paid. So for her to even try to bullshit and Whoopi, whip that hair. Remember that song, Whip That Hair, Whip It? What was that, Willow, what's her name? Anyway, Whoopi, she's like, I would have schooled you. Shut up, you stupid sold out bitch. You ain't schooling anybody on anything. Nobody does anything without getting paid. Why would we when it's work? What? Why would I do anything for free if I have to pay my fucking bills? So yeah, whip it. Willow Smith, yeah, whip your hair, right? Whip it, whatever she was saying. Oprah. And here's the next thing, which I'm going to start researching. I want to know where the kids are in Hawaii, Oprah. I want to know that. I whip my hair back and forth. Yeah, that one, right? So Oprah and David Geffen should actually be looked into this year. David Geffen, smiley face killer, boys missing out of Chicago. Gonna do a video on that. How is Geffen in Chicago and boys go missing? Is that a thing or did I make that up in my head? Allegedly. Anyway, yeah. Don't know what to say about it. Just want to find out. Just want to start researching it. Yeah, what do you think happened to Maui? Maui, literally, okay, honestly, Maui, seems to be a test to whether we will fight to find out where those kids are. That's what Maui seems to be. Why the fuck is no, and that guy in Maui, that whatever that guy's name is, the governor of Maui, that idiot that goes, I don't know where the kids are. I can't say. Then get out of power. Okay, that guy should be taken to jail right now because he fucking knows where those kids are. Do you know why he can't tell you how many are missing? Because he doesn't know how many are missing or stolen. Do you see what I'm saying? So he's not technically lying when he says, I don't know. He's saying, I'm a piece of shit running this area that they gave me money for to turn my back. But I don't know how many of your kids are missing because I don't know which ones were stolen, which is different than missing in the fire. So this fucker's using semantics. Okay? I don't know if Epstein's alive. I think Epstein probably jumped bodies. That's a thing too. Shit, I feel, my nails break all the time. This one's about to pop off. They break all the time. What's adrenochrome do? Adrenochrome, I can't say it. What does chrome do? It's like speed. And so just think about it. When you get a blood transfusion full of young blood, you feel good. These people are drug addicts. Again, AKA 2000 and whatever, 2000, Al Gore getting busted at the airport with a briefcase full of what? Blood vials. Ask yourself. At the time, we're like, what the fuck is he doing? Yeah, that guy was such a gluttonous pig. He had the skin. He had all of that shit. He told you fucking grandiose lies. I started the internet. I don't need protection. I don't care if you kill me, okay? Stop with the do you have protection? No. I don't fucking care if you kill me. Do you understand? I don't care. I'm not afraid. I'm going to say what I want to say. I'm always going to say what the fuck I want to say. You people trigger me with that. Are you afraid? That's why this country is the way it is. Because everyone took the vaccine because they're afraid not to. I can't help you if you're afraid. If you don't think like Braveheart or you don't think like Gladiator, I can't help you. I can't help you. See, even though Gladiator got murdered, stabbed, whatever, he literally led people. And at the end, when he died, people listened, right? Oprah's not going to step up for anybody. Oprah is one of them. Oprah is so evil. Yeah, I'm not afraid. I don't care. I may be afraid if you put the gun in my face, but again, we've had it done to us, our entire family. We're not afraid. When you are dead, you don't have to be afraid. Yeah, I'm not afraid, but I'm not afraid now. The reason people do what they're told instead of doing in their heart what they know is because they're cowards. You're a coward if you don't speak up for somebody. You're a coward if you listen to the government. You're a coward if you don't ask people, what the fuck are you doing? You're a fucking coward. Yeah, she always bathes in public. But yeah, everybody's like, what happens? The elites when they pass. Okay, so body jumping, okay? I don't really care. My life, listen. Once you hit 50, it's good that you think you have a life. My life's over with. I'm just doing this all for fun and I don't care, okay? I really don't care. I exercise because that brings me joy. I visit my grandkids, but I don't care. I can't understand people walking around here going, I don't care. I want to live to be 200. What is that? That's earthbound propaganda. Do you know what I'm saying? It's earthbound propaganda. But having said that, the worst you can do is kill my physical body, but you can't fucking kill me. So shut the fuck up. Anyway, body jumping is when souls that are evil entities jump in and jump out. It's very easy. Someone's on weed, someone's drunk, someone's cracked out, someone's heroin, whatever. They can use your body as a vessel periodically. So I think Epstein jumps because I think Epstein's a demon. So I don't even think he's real. Oh, people are afraid. They think their life matters. Your life doesn't matter. I mean, it does, but you have a life after you leave your physical body. And that matters more. Because if it's just life here, this is a pretty shitty way to exist. This is a pretty shitty way to exist. You got people shitting on your streets and you're proud to be alive? Why is this allowed? Why are we not all getting together? Why were people turning on people when the vaccines were presented, right? Why were they turning on them? I don't give a fuck if you get the vaccine, but don't tell me what to do. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, walk-ins, exactly, walk-ins. Well, walk-ins, watch that movie, Heaven Can Wait with Warren Beatty. That's the first, well, no, there was one in the 40s, 1942, I think. It was called Heaven Can Wait. Warren Beatty did the modern version, and there's probably other modern versions again, right? So Heaven Can Wait, Warren Beatty, of course, is a football player, but he's a small white guy. But anyway, but he's a running back, so whatever. He's one of the ones that runs, so he didn't have to be as big. Anyway, he's riding his bike in a tunnel, and then he gets hit, and he dies. And the angel is a new angel who takes him out before the accident instead of letting him live, right? Like, it didn't want him to feel pain, and then took him out accidentally. And then they cremated the body. And they cremated it. So he can't get back into his body. So he goes with the angel to find a body to jump into. And Fallen, the movie Fallen, absolutely, when they body jump. That's a thing. People don't believe it. But anyway, in Heaven Can Wait, he finally finds a guy, and he tells his old coach, it's me, it's Joe, it's, you know, this and that. But then they erase his memory once he body jumps in. Once he's staying, so the other soul leaves. So you can do that. That can happen. You can have one soul come in and one soul leave. So they can share a body in a lifetime. All of these fucking things happen, and people think, that's crazy. That doesn't happen. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Down to Earth. Chris Rock is very similar. I haven't seen that yet. Down to Earth. You can see that's what they're doing. That's what Marina Abramovic is doing when she's conjuring up with spirit cooking. They're conjuring up an entity. They're putting it into a physicality in order to harness the energy of that entity. That's what they're doing. Okay, that's what they're doing. That's why they spirit cook. And they use tissues and blood and semen and breast. So they do that in order to, what happened? Did you hear that? I had to push the phone. Somebody was calling me. They do that in order to have the entity go into a physical substance. So when you are manipulated by the government that pushes drugs, weed, and alcohol, ask yourself that. COVID is so fucking bad. Wham. We all need to be afraid for our lives. Wear the fake masks, all of that. Did you people, anybody, anywhere on planet Earth, ask yourself when they put all those naval ships outside of New York? Did anybody ask themselves why those freaking people didn't go on the COVID boats? Nobody used them. Not the governor, not those Cuomos, not those lion sacks of shit, right? None of them. I went to bed. I don't stay up on New Year's. So did you, I mean, like, no wonder this planet's going to shit. No wonder. Yes, I'm always single. I will never date again or get married. Don't ask me. I'm not interested. I do not need to be in a relationship with anybody. Thank you so much. It's the last thing. I got married to have kids and to raise a family. Now that's done. I have no desire. I do not need a companion. I do not want a companion. Don't ask me that. It's a trigger. Are you single? Yes, I'm single. I will never agree to go out with a man again, or a woman, or a dog, or a cat, or whatever you want to say. A tree, a plant. I'm not interested. Ever. I don't need it. Yeah. No, I don't care. I'm not going to get to know anybody I really like. I'm not going to give them a chance. I don't trust anybody. I wouldn't let anybody around me. Had a hard enough time trusting before all this shit came out as a kid. There's absolutely no fucking way I would let anybody into my space around my family at all. Never. Not happening. No. Fuck you. Yeah, never. I can't describe it enough. Absolutely the fuck not. No, you can't trick me. No. These women like Liz Taylor, they got married over and over again, and Pamela Anderson, don't they learn? I mean, like, no. I can do everything myself. Why do I need somebody? I'm just asking, what is the point? Am I going to have children with them and build a life? Not at when you're over 50, am I to build a life? No. I don't see the benefit in it. Companionship, I'm already dead inside. Doesn't matter. Yeah. I already died, y'all. No thanks. They trick you on this planet. They trick you to thinking you need a relationship. That's what gets you into trouble. Unless you're going to have kids, then have your kids, raise your kids. Companionship is bullshit. I go wherever, meet people for the day, and then take off. And I don't have to commit to anything, talk to anybody, or keep up friendships. And my friends have been my friends since my kids were little. So that's good. Yeah, I don't need a man coming in asking me if I make this and I should change this. And oh my God, no. Fuck you. I can do it myself. No. I go by myself. If I want to go somewhere, I'll grab John if I want somebody, or one of my kids, which is only Jason, or whoever, Lila. Other than that, I don't need you to pay for my dinner. I don't need you to pay for my house. I don't need you to pay for my makeup. I don't need shit. And men don't like that anyway. They want to take care of you, and I don't allow that. I'm sorry. I never did. As a 14-year-old, I took care of myself. I took care of myself. Yes, it was in the sex industry, but I did it myself. I didn't ask mommy and daddy to help me. I didn't ask fucking anybody to help me. So why do I, like, when, I don't know, dear Karen's in chat, Trump. Is there a Karen in chat? Oh, I don't know. I'm just saying. Yeah. Anyway. Okay, so that's just me. I get so triggered when people ask if you're single. What's it matter if I'm single? Who cares? I was married for 36 years. Is that not enough for everybody? Is that not enough? Is that not enough? Oh my God, Jesus. What? No, I'll just take classes, talk to people, do whatever. And I'm by myself a lot. I don't even turn the TV on. Yeah, I'm super independent. I was independent at 14. I walked out the door 2 months after I turned 14, and I don't recall anybody helping me. I did catch a ride to the bus stop with a friend from school, but I mean, I was by myself. When I called my family, they didn't help me. So yeah, I learned if your family's not going to help you and no one's going to help you, help your fucking self. Take care of your fucking self. Men and women. Men don't need women. Women don't need men. You don't need them. You don't need to do that. Like that. You don't need that. You don't need that. Marriage is extremely hard. I did it for 36 years amidst everything. No, I don't offer classes. I don't offer classes right now. I mean, I'm trying to do everything. You all, let's see, I'm married and completely understand. Yeah, no, I did it 36 years, more than most. I did it almost 4 decades. 4 decades almost, okay? Mr. Stoned is a troll. Thank you for that. Yeah, I mean, Charlie Sheen did keep getting married, right? So let's see. Extremely hard. I feel so. I need to get away from where I live. Yeah, it's very hard. You always must keep your income, male or female. And actually, marriage really, 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 really depletes both people's resources. Why can't people, I know I need to bring the mic out. Why can't people live together, raise their children, right? Raise their children, pay for their children because they're both the children. But when you get married, some fucking person going to get the divorce. In my case, the man always gets the money. That's the way it works in my marriages. But somebody's going to pay the other person. Keep your own money. Keep your own money. If you buy a house together, 50-50, put 50 down and 50 down. Write it out as 50-50. Why? I mean, there should be none of this. I mean, none of this. You're both responsible for your kids. I just disagree with everything. I choose, whatever. Anyway, I don't know what to say. Of course, they removed the Idaho house because they want it removed for some reason. I don't know why. What about people? Worry about people you care about. Wait, worry about yeah, okay, whatever. Worry about people you care about. Exactly. Yeah, that preacher, that TD Jakes, whatever. I never heard of him before, but anyway, yeah, of course he's on the down low. They're all on the down low. That's the point. Jennifer, thank you for that. I still have your question coming. Oh my God, y'all. Okay, you all diddly do, right? Oh my God. Okay, so when I went viral because of the P. Diddy thing, right? And it went viral. It crashed my website on. Don't ever be disappointed in a public figure. You don't know them. Your disappointment is irrelevant. I'm disappointed. Why would you put any investment in me that you see on here or anybody that you don't know personally and have personal accountability with that person? Do you see what I'm saying? Why would you put, oh my God, I love this one. Of course we love them because they're shoved in our fucking faces. So we are brainwashed into thinking that we're supposed to idolize them, but you don't know them. You don't know me. People do know me that I run into. And you can hear about people and that's all fine. But why would you say you're disappointed in anybody? They're billionaires in a church industry. First of all, you should know that church is bullshit on any level because they're tax exempt. When the government says you're tax exempt because you know the government wants to fuck you up the ass with taxes, okay? So when you say that you believe in a church that gets tax exemption while you that works like a cog in the government system, they will put you in jail if you don't pay your child support, fuck you up so much. The government is invested in the churches. Why? Ask yourself why. Come on, think. It's all about money and only ever about money. Thank you for that. Thank y'all, you guys. So they will do that because they want the churches to indoctrinate you and twist the message. God, Jesus, Buddha, Allah, they all exist as light beings. The concept exists, but when man puts it into church and the government says, we're going to give you tax exemption, then you know that they're doing it for a reason. And the reason they're doing it for a reason is so they can control you through their fucking church. Thank you for the super chats, you all. So let's see, 2 things you're not supposed to talk about. Dinner says who? Who started that rule? I'll talk about anything I want at dinner. I'll say anything the fuck I want. So there, happy birthday tomorrow. Yeah, I never went to church and I don't understand people quoting the Bible. How do you know where that came from? What? Because your parents put you into church to teach you the Bible? You actually believe that shit? How? You've seen them change history right now. You have seen them do it. They ripped down shit this last 3 years, you know? They ripped shit down. They removed shit. So now you know that. Why do you believe that everything that they tell you? I'm not saying that the concept of the Bible and Jesus and what happened isn't real, because it is. But you don't know what they've changed, what they've added. I mean, look at Mormonism. That's also a version of religion. I just want you to think about that for a second, right? Yeah. Let's see, I love eating dinner. Yeah, I talk about religion and everything. Of course, they all start a church. They start a fucking church so they can get tax exemption, so they can mind control your dumbasses. My dumbass, but I don't go to church, and I never did. And thank God my family didn't do that. Thank God. Because I think you get indoctrinated and then you start blathering about it. And it's like, dude, you don't even know what you're talking about. Do you really know? You have to know it in yourself. If you know it to be true, then you know it to be true, right? So you know what it is, right? So, I mean, it is what it is. I'm plugging in my phone to see, or it's going to go dead in a second. Let me see. Let's see if it goes. Okay, it's charging. Anyway, what are the Freemasons really? Satanists. Freemasons are Satanists. Masonic, Luciferian, Satanism, against God, controllers, Yes, Jay-Z is another Diddy. Yes. Why do you think he's up there? Why do you think he's up there? No, Magic Johnson didn't die. They always come on here and say that. Why do you think he's up here? Why do you think he's up where he is, Jay-Z? Why they all traffic? When you understand that this planet, okay, this planet Earth, where you raise your kids and you listen to these people talk about these people talking about like put your kids in college so they can indebt you and enslave you. You are a slave. Okay. You are a slave. I am a slave. We are not free. The only way let's see, my uncle is a Mason. He says it's a Christian. Okay. He can say what he wants. That's maybe what he thinks. Who knows if they all know, right? I don't know what to say. Kris Jenner prostituted her daughter's sex tape. That's all I need to hear to know that she's not a good mother. I do not care how much money she has. Yes, Beyonce is possessed. She goes into possession on stage. If you've ever been backstage at a concert, you can see it. They go into possession. That's what they're doing. It's a ritual when they're out there. You don't have to fall for it, but it's a ritual. It's a ritual. Just what it is. Yeah, when you let something into your body, you're being possessed. That's what you're doing. That's what you're doing, unfortunately. Okay, so I want to explain this. When I went trending with P. Diddy, when I did that, or when that video went viral or whatever, oh God, Jesus. Sorry, y'all. It just stops at blank. Anyway, when that happened, right? When that happened, my website crashed. My website crashed. I have a huge server, but it wasn't quick enough. The program wasn't quick enough to handle all the people going to my website. So it crashed it. So I immediately lost all orders between the 17th of November and like the 18th until we got another serving platform up with a higher speed processor, right? So anyway, long boring story short, people were still emailing me this, that, and all of that shit. So some people, I had to shut a lot of things down on my website. Some people are real sneaky. They would buy my emailed reports. I'm not going to have this argument with people again, but on my website, when you click under readings, it says emailed reports, consultations, and astrology. Consultations are one-on-one readings. They're shut down for now. Astrology, shut down for now, okay? The emailed readings are generated from your information that you put in. They're not personal readings. Like, it's self-explanatory. Some bitch is on there and she's going to me, I thought it was personal. And then other people would email me and they're like, well, I don't want this, but I want a 30-minute reading. I already told you my fucking readings are closed. Don't do that because I won't read you when they open if you fucking play that game. But anyway, oh my God. So I had to send people's funds back to them because I couldn't keep up with everybody. So I apologize for that, but I can't have that much work ahead of me because it kind of ruins my vibe. Sorry. I can't because it gives me anxiety and then I'm like, I can't even answer it. So I sent a lot of people's stuff back. I'm not being a bitch. I just couldn't do it all. Okay. I couldn't do it all. Aleister Crowley was a Satanist. Aleister Crowley, Jack Parsons, and L. Ron Hubbard all shared. So we got NASA, we got Scientology, and we've got Crowley, okay? Yeah, no, they just wanted me to fucking read and read. No, the people were very nice. I sent the money back, but I'm sure it pissed people off. But I just couldn't, literally could not, I just couldn't help myself. I just couldn't. I've already got the read, like for another 2 months, I'm booked solid. So that's enough. That's enough. I can't do it. I can't do videos, do this, do that. I can't think. It's overwhelming. And people are like, let's see, you should get pens in the next day or so. Pens. Okay, thank you. I don't know what that means, but thank you. Yeah, I think, yeah, I just can't do that much work. Like, I like my free time. And I was working 7 days a week. I worked all through Christmas, etc. There's another quote. Do you do private readings? I just explained it. Yes, I've been doing private readings for 40 years. That's 4 decades. And I do them, but I close my calendar because I cannot take anybody else right now because I am booked solid. I cannot switch schedules with you. I cannot do that because I'm booked solid. That's it. And I am a working psychic. A lot of people online don't actually do the day in and day out readings. I've done the day in and day out readings for years, 4 years. So I literally, that's how I supported my children. So when I trended, I'm not just here for no reason. I've been doing it for years. 4 years, like before I even hit TikTok or any of that, day in and day out, when it wasn't popular to do, when when social media didn't exist and I was word of mouth. So there you go. Yeah, UFOs came from the astral. UFOs came from different dimensions. And technically, yes, the astral. They have to get through the astral level to get here. Yes. No, they want you to be a machine. But I love it when people try to trick you. They buy something they know is not a personal reading, and then they're like, well, I want a refund. Or you could do a 30-minute reading. I'm never doing a 30-minute reading. I'll throw money back at you and give you extra, and you can fuck off. I'm sorry. It's like, oh my God, I shouldn't talk. And then they're like, get an assistant, get a this. I will try. Again, I'm one person and I choose to run my business so I can get up and leave when I want and shut it down. So, I mean, yeah, I don't want a big business. I don't want to do what other people do like that. What's up with Beyonce's twins? No idea. They're probably, Beyonce is a presidential prostitute is what they call them. Okay, presidential prostitute. So, yeah, fuck off. Fuck off. No, I don't want an assistant. I'm good. I'm one person. I don't want to go into big business. This is not what I want to do. I have creative projects that are from my heart that I love to do. And if it stops feeling like that for me, I'm not fucking doing it. I don't care how much money you give me. I don't care. Your money is not impressive. I've worked day in and day out. There you go. I work just enough to pay my bills, and then I shut everything down and enjoy running, which is the only thing I enjoy, and my Lila and my meadow, but that's it. Presidential prostitutes, these actresses and entertainers, okay? No, I'll never be a sellout. First of all, I won't sell out because I'm not going to be on someone's rope for money or be told what to do, ever. So yeah, it doesn't work with me. And I don't care. You can't stop me from doing my work. Now, this is what I advise. Presidential prostitutes. Sorry, I go off on tangents. Marilyn Monroe, Beyonce, Kim Kardashian. You can tell they're passed around. They're yacht girls in bigger circles with the presidents. That's why Marilyn was with the presidents, okay? Not because they gave a fuck. She's a presidential. See, if you're in entertainment, you're not going to get anywhere unless you play those games. Oh, and they all pimp out. Sure, they all pimp their kids out. Absolutely. Kris Jenner sold Kim's sex tape. Why would you sell your daughter's sex tape? To get money? To get money. That's what you're telling me, because you think money matters. Money matters in as much as it's a currency that's fake. And that's what I was going to say. So we have the Federal Reserve run by one guy who decides if money's up or down. Why do we listen to this shit? What is this shit? Oh, it's more complicated. No, it's bullshit. They've hijacked the human race. They've hijacked the human race. We don't need a government. I know. How would you drive on the roads? Use my tax money to fix the road. Bitches, do your job and fix the fucking road. But you don't have to tell me to take medicine while I'm paying taxes to you, a public servant, telling me, who looks healthier than you, asshole, what to put in my body. Don't go to the public schools. Don't do the public. See, that's why they say they're all frauds. They're so disgusting. And they will be found out, by the way. Now, here's one thing I'm going to say that's going to piss people off. I'm here to do that. Come at me if you want to, bitches. But anyway, I'm feisty today. Okay, so listen. Remember when they said, like, I'm in fake, Seinfeld, the orgasm thing. fake, Elaine. Okay, So listen to this. Remember when I got sued in 2022, right? Money, war is only for money. Cheney and all of those people, they just laugh at us. They just fucking laugh at us. They're like, yeah, they're going to send their precious children. Never send your children to war. God bless men that fought for this country and women that fought for this country. These men and women that fought, God bless them. Our government does not take care of them. Shame on our government, because those people did what they believed. And so you've got to applaud them. And if you see a veteran, help a veteran. Homeless veteran, a female, male, doesn't matter. Always help a veteran. Always, always, always. Because they risked their life. They injured themselves. They fucked their heads up for a fake government that pretended to be real. Terrible. Disgusting. Disgusting. So disgusting. Agent Orange. Our friend Bob died of all of that shit. Pancreatic cancer. All kinds of shit that they inject them. They force these fighters to be injected. Always veterans, always support them. Whether you agree, I don't agree with wars, but these people fought with the belief in God in their country. So we have an obligation to them, even though they were tricked, completely tricked. But we, as good people, have an obligation to help them. Period. End of conversation. We have an obligation to help children. We have an obligation when we see something to say something and to help veterans always. So when the veterans are homeless, you always help them. You ask them if you can help. And a lot of them have PTSD. I mean, if you think you were in a bad marriage or you were sexually abused and you have PTSD, these people watch people die in front of them. And these were young kids, 18, 19, 20. And they're out there being forced to watch brutal violence, and it fucks your head up. You're not going to be normal after that. Why would you be normal after that? You're killing people you probably don't even want to kill. And you're tricked into it by a government of heathens that take your money, like Dick Cheney and those fucking Cheneys, just to one example, and the Biden family and all of them, and the Trumps, all of them take money from fucking veterans, okay, from your kids and your kids' energy, missing limbs. These poor kids come back no limbs, no legs, half their brains missing, in surgeries, Rumsfeld, fucked up, and they don't help them? But they'll help people coming from other countries come through the border? Shame on the government. Every single person voting should ask their local whoever's why that's a thing. Why is that a fucking thing? Why is that a fucking thing? That you're going to help strangers coming into this country before you help American veterans. Shame on the government. There's so many things wrong with the government. So many things wrong. And they can't deny that. I want to know who's helping the veterans. I want to know that. Oh, yeah. I know, right? Yeah. No, right. Hate the war, love the warrior. Good for them. But it fucks your head up. Our friend was in a tank in Vietnam. He drove a tank. 3 tours. How many people do you roll over in villages? How many people do you see killed while you're in that fucking tanks? But like, how many people with guns hiding in marshes, getting blown up, watching their best friends? Why do you want your children doing that? I would not fight for this country now. Nobody should be doing that now, because this country is not free. And you know why it's not free? Because you were told if you didn't take a shot of heroin, let's say, you didn't take that shot, you couldn't earn a living. I'm sorry. Yes, it happens in the hood daily, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about people that fought for this country. They fought for this country, not drug money, not gangbanging, not turf. And I know, because my kids and I grew up, our house was in that area, okay? Like, we had home invasion robberies, gangbangers, guns, people shot. I'm aware of it. Having said that, okay, and no, I wasn't in Compton, but I was in we were in a bad neighborhood. Veterans protected your rights. That's what they thought they were doing. These people gave up their lives to go and protect you. They're like, I'm going to protect my mother. I'm going to protect my grandparents. I'm going to protect you. And I'm going to protect you. And they went to war to do that. They did not go to fucking fight for drugs or guns or because you fucked this one's baby mama, blah, blah, blah. Okay? Didn't come back for that. They fought for the rights of all of you to do that bullshit in your neighborhood. Okay? I know it was propaganda, but the point is that they believed it. So the vets need to be taken care of, is my point. They must be a priority. Rather than strangers, children and veterans, right? Why is everyone gay in Hollywood? Yeah, Wag the Dog, right? That movie. I didn't see the whole thing. Okay, so I don't see Trump as the next president. I'm sorry, I don't see it. I understand people do see it. I don't see it, okay? I'm not Joan Rivers. And in fact, y'all, I like Joan Rivers, but she wasn't very attractive. This is my face. I haven't had surgery. I like my face. She worked her face to look like my face. She didn't know me, but you know what I'm saying. Anyway, yes, Joan Rivers was correct. She ended up dead. She was also 80 something, so no one's going to believe that she was taken out. They always go, you look like Joan Rivers. Why do you have to compare me to a celebrity? How come I just don't look like my mother? Do I look like my mother? I look like my fucking mother. My face is great. I appreciate my face now. Thank you for that. I appreciate it now. I didn't appreciate it when I was younger because you know how it is, women. But I don't think I look like Joan Rivers, but maybe just because I have a skinny face. Maybe. Anyway, I don't care. Think what you want. Anyhow, what I was going to say, what the hell was I going to say? Oh, now I was going to say something and I went boom, out of my head, boom, out of my head, out of my head. Yeah, they always say I look like Joan Rivers. Yeah, why don't you keep fucking saying that? I didn't have any surgery. I don't touch my face. I'm not saying I won't touch my face. I'm just saying I haven't. You can see, look at all these wrinkles, all of this shit. Ugh. See, no Botox. It's all that. Thank you for that, you all. Thank you. They like to do it, but here's the thing. And I do resemble Barbara Eden, but even Barbara Eden had plastic surgery when she was in I Love Lucy in 1954 as Ricky's niece. She had plastic surgery. So we look alike, but she had plastic surgery. This is my face. I have not touched my face. I know people don't believe me, but whatever. Oh yeah, thank you. Here's what I was going to say. Do you remember at the beginning of COVID, they're like, you're a QAnon. You're a Trumpster. Everything that the QAnon said, okay, first of all, QAnon. No, I've never touched my face. QAnon. And look, you can tell. I line my lips. Y'all know that. Like Lucille Ball did all around there. This is my natural face. My natural nose. You can see my nose. I have divots. And I pierced it because I had divots. Anyway, shut up. I'm not talking about this anymore. All right. So they called QAnon people. Oh, you're QAnon. You're QAnon. You're a QAnon. Yeah, they made fun of you. That's what they wrote in the lawsuit about me. On Forbes magazine, it says it said the murdered woman, I'm sorry, the suicided woman, she was a Trump follower and a QAnon. That's how they qualify calling you a quack. However, in QAnon, I do not favor Joan Rivers before her surgery. Thank you very much. She was rather unattractive, but thank you. She's not attractive. That's kind of an insult. But anyway, QAnon was accurate. They literally said the celebrities, QAnon is a legion spirit. Oh, it might be, whatever. But a legion of demons but the QAnon, every single thing in QAnon, you fucking focus, Elizabeth. I'm like, what am I being paid to do this shit? No. Anyway, here's the thing. QAnon is correct. They said the celebrities will walk down the street and people will reject them. That's happening. People do not like Oprah. It might be a military operation, but it's actually accurate. Look what's happening. Scientology is Satanism. Scientology is Satanism. Scientology is Satanism. It's another version of it covered under the pretense of L. Ron Hubbard, who wrote a book called Dianetics. Could you be happier? Yes, prick, we could be happier. What is your point? I have a lipstick on my nose. Anyway, people don't like Oprah. When The Rock and Oprah came out and said, donate money, I know what she did. I know exactly. I got to tell you a funny story. Funny story. You want to hear a funny story? I'm going to tell you a funny story. So there was an executive. I'm not going to say names, but she was a former executive that was the high up executive for Harpo. Okay. She went to another network. This is a true story. She went to another network, a local one in Hollywood. where I was frequenting because we were pitching a show. This is back in 2006. We were pitching a show, okay? And she was the vice president of this particular studio. So we did our spiel and our thing. Now my nose is running. Oh, God. It's like I'm on crack. Anyway, no, it's not Janet, whatever. Oh, the woman. Yeah, sorry. She's the one that was killed. So we're at this lot. Maybe it's Paramount. Let's say that. Anyway, we're at this lot. She's the vice president of that studio. So we have to pitch in front of her, right? So we're pitching in front of her. We're building a friendship. We're doing, we're doing the rounds, which means dance, monkey puppet, dance. Like, just look at the Seinfeld episode where they're selling a show about nothing. We're doing our show about something, but we're down there, right? This executive, so my partner, okay, this woman started with Oprah. Then she moved over to this network, which they do move around their networks. Anyway, my partner on this show, this is true, I'm not mentioning names. My partner on this show literally told me for her to call up this executive's office and say something, whatever, nothing wrong, just say this. So John says to me, don't say this. No, this is long before Matt Frazier. This is 20 years ago, okay? I was pitching shows 25 years ago. I was 22 the first time I appeared on TV in this country. Anyway, so John says, don't fucking do her dirty work. You're going to get nailed with this, right? So I call into the network. I leave a message. Whatever the hell I said, and I can't remember what the hell I said. She thought I was a witch. Like, she thought I was a witch, and I was going to put a spell on her. So John says to me, why do they think you're a fucking witch, right? Like, what's wrong with these people? And I said, because they're fucking witches, and they do shit, and they know it's real, right? So jump ahead like 5 years later, and one of my clients, a good client that used to book me on The Tonight Show and book me on with The Tonight Show, not on The Tonight Show, Jay Leno and Johnny Carson used to see, this booker used to book me as a gift, okay, to the celebrities that came into town. No, I didn't have to suck the celebrities' dicks. I did readings for them. Again, how I met Ashley's sister, Whitney. So I would show up at the hotel or the house and I would, they stole pitches. Yes, there's certain shows that are out there definitely based on my shit. Doesn't matter. I'm glad I didn't get in. Fuck them. They don't get me. I get me. Anyway, so this particular executive, okay, she went and she started working for another TV show, another network. And my booker friend went to work for her. So one day he's at work and he says, I'm going to talk to my psychic. And of course, this executive loves psychics. Yes, I met Montel. I was on a show. Anyway, and he was in the Navy. So that should tell you everything. Anyway, she says, who's your psychic? Because they all use psychics, just so you know. Okay, they're cutthroat and they use psychics. So you know, all right? And forget prostitutes. They fly psychics around, just so you know that. Anyway, he says, I'm going to, Sloan's my psychic. And he says, shit, the look on her face was like, fucking, don't talk to me about it. It was the funniest thing. He's like, yeah, I think I almost got fired mentioning your name. I was banned from that network, from them. They wouldn't talk to me for 8 years. Okay? For like 8 years. I couldn't get a meeting. I was just, seriously. But it was my partner, whatever. Anyway, so that was pretty funny. Anyway, this one was terrified that I was going to put a spell on her. Yes, shape-shifting is real. Thank you for that. Thank you so much, Naya, for that. So that was pretty funny. I was like, wow, okay. Yeah, no soup for you. Astral projecting, literally just look at the ceiling, let your eyes fall out of focus, and then just see if you can leave your body. That's it. Yeah, no, it was so funny. You had to be there. Well, Sylvia Brown, so I've heard, and this is hearsay, but Sylvia Brown was real. I know a lot of people that, knew Sylvia, got readings from her, and she was real. Once you become popular, people are going to say you're a bag of shit because people love to say you're a bag of shit. This is also why a lot of psychics are hesitant. They just want to not read people because I personally don't want to be critiqued and called a piece of garbage all the time. If that happens, they love to do it. So I will say that. But apparently, allegedly, according to somebody, Sylvia said a couple of things that were right on with Montel that she perhaps heard from around the grapevine. And then Montel booked her as his. When I filmed Montel, the producers kept me in a back room like I was a fucking mistress because Sylvia was on set and I was on set and they were trying to overthrow the power, whatever. So they kept me behind the scenes like that. So I believe Sylvia Brown was real. I don't think she wasn't real. I think she was real. That's what I think, you know. Well, I did meet Sylvia way back in the day, yes, but not on Montel. No, they wouldn't let me there because they didn't want Sylvia to get upset with another psychic being on the set because she was considered his psychic. So they would film 4 or 5 episodes in a day. She would go on the... Psychics are wrong all the time. I picked a career... I picked a fucking career that no one would take seriously. And then I became an astrologer so I'd be taken seriously. And now everyone takes psychics seriously. I don't need that kind of pressure. I'm not a doctor. Yes, have you ever been wrong? No, I'm perfect. Yes, of course the fuck I've been wrong. I'm always wrong. What are you talking about? Psychics read impressions that come to them. We're not 100% right. You take what we get or we leave it. Who says we're fucking psychics? Be serious. Come on now. Are you wrong? Yes. But I wasn't wrong when I predicted the death of my stepson or my own son. I was dead on accurate and I was off by 2 weeks, both times. Other than that, I'm wrong. But in my own personal life, I've been dead on right. Of course, you're going to be wrong. Yeah, of course, you're going to be wrong. You're not perfect. Like, I'm not a doctor. Doctors are wrong too, by the way. So there's that. Yeah. Tamara Jones from Toronto. No, I'm not. I don't know who Tamara Jones is. I'll have to look it up. Thank you all for that. But anyway, what I wanted to say is the world of psychics. If you're a television psychic, again, this was the backstory at Lifetime Network with Lisa Williams. This is what I was told by the executive at the time. Lisa Williams' husband / boyfriend, whatever he was at the time, because I believe she's gay, and I believe he was gay, was buddies with Merv Griffin. So they got an overall deal. That's why our show wasn't picked up. That was exactly what I was told. Okay, that's what I was told. So you know, when they're on TV, the network brass will never let a psychic go on air without planting the information to them. They've got too much money to lose. So for you to go out there and think that, for example, somebody's going to show up at whoever's door and not know who that person is, you're out of your mind. Of course they know who the person is. The executives aren't going to let them do that because there's too much money. So they have to play to the network. I don't think Trump's going to win. I don't see it as Trump. I don't see Trump winning. So that's me. I don't even see Trump there. I don't see Trump there. Who was... I'm not referring anybody to anybody. Nope. But yeah, well, I don't know. I don't know if I can call anybody fake or not fake. What I can say is Tyler Henry popped up out of nowhere. And when he first came on the, I don't see Trump winning. But when Tyler Henry first came on the, scene, some of the PR people that I worked with went to see him and they had opinions. So I don't know what to say. I mean, is anybody real? I don't know. My Mars sign is in weak ass Cancer. That's all. It's in weak ass Cancer. Shitty ass sign. But anyway, yeah, I don't know what to say. I don't know. I do know when you're on camera, this is much easier for me to do my own readings. And this is what I was going to say too. All right, y'all. This is to everybody. If you're going to open business for yourself, and you're going to do any kind of business, first of all, get your website name.com. Buy it for 10 years. Use your own name, trademark your own name, because these fuckers will come and take your name. Do that and buy the .com. Second thing is, because you want name recognition, right? So name recognition is you can independently block people on your own. Yeah, definitely. I don't care to block them. So do that. Okay, do that. Again, I'm going to say this. I'm not referring anybody. If somebody calls me and asks me to refer somebody, I'll choose who I refer, but I'm not going to answer your questions because this is mine. And if I see your questions and you ask shit, I'm not going to refer. Like, just stop doing that right now. Remember this. This is my platform. This is my work. And I will do what I want on my channel. You know what I mean? Anyhow, so there you go. Disappearance. Yeah, I have to look up. Anyway, here's the thing. So do your website, check your name, the .com, or change the name. If it is in your name, like if it's you're using your name, buy it like 10 years worth. Then, okay, then I'm not close to anybody in my business, all right? Understand that. I will not be close. I will not be taken advantage of by people. Hear me very clearly. Imitation is not the best form of flattery. I will not be anybody's bitch this year. Don't ask me for fucking referrals. I don't have them. So, except I do have some, but that'll be on a one-on-one basis. I'm not putting anything on my YouTube. Okay, because I'm not going to be taken advantage of, period. So there's that. Anyway, all right. So listen, here's the thing. Whitney died, so did her daughter. So her daughter wouldn't. Yes, and then they killed her daughter, right? Then they killed her daughter. Do you see what I'm saying? Anyway, buy your websites, trademark your name, work for yourself. Do not go to college. Do not go to university. Okay, there's lots of people impersonating me on TikTok and it's not me. Do not do any of those things. Get a skill. What is your skill? Do you cook well? Do you do hair well? Do you counsel people well? Do you walk dogs? Whatever your skill is. Because then they can't control you. They want you going to school telling you, do you do fine? People fucking with me. I only do phone readings since 2020, yes. But I've done in-person readings for 40 years. And my website's closed now, but thanks for asking. I can't keep saying it. I can't keep saying it anymore. I'm going to have to put a big fucking sign up. Don't ask me for readings right now. Don't ask me. Okay, so I think the way to pursue it, okay? I think the way to pursue it is to get a skill and to do your skill, okay? Whatever your skill is, work your skill. You're not going to be a billionaire. You're not going to make millions because you're going to be sold out if you do that. Understand that. You will be sold out. Definitely, I believe in reincarnation. We've been reincarnated and hijacked. We've been hijacked. Yeah, I believe you, Sylvia, was real. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Yeah, no, you can never get an emergency reading. Yes, there you go. Do your shit. Do your skill. Whatever your skill is, do it, okay? Do it. Okay, do your own skill. Don't go to the universities because they put these kids. I just was talking to it's a soul. They're stealing consciousness. I've said this. They steal consciousness, right? I'm only my independent. This is what pissed the networks off. My readings come from my head, okay? Out of my brain, meaning however the information gets to me. You can't copyright me. You can't do that, okay? Traffic by the light, very good. You cannot do that because I'm not going to allow you to take my information. Those networks didn't even want to give me a producer's credit on my own fucking show with my own information. I'm producing it out of my head. I'm not saying this is a good production over here, but I'm just saying. So yes, do videos. By his website name. Always name recognition. Always name recognition. When you meet people at a party and you tell them my name is Joe Smith, they look it up online, then they can find you. You don't want to say my name is, airy-fairy card readings, because they all forget that. Okay, they'll forget that. So use your name. Own your power. Your name is your power. That's what you do. Yes, the new year starts in April. I know, I am, exactly. So I create out of my head. I'm not using anybody else's format. My stories are my own. My readings are my own, okay? I don't take from anyone. When I read a chart, it's my interpretation of the chart. No, I don't think it's difficult to get an LLC. You just have to tell the government where you are. So I don't know. Yeah, God of Light is actually Satan, but whatever. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that. Excuse me. But yeah, walk-ins happen. I'm sure that before, I can't say it. I'll just have a nervous breakdown. So my Psychic Mom video was pitched to the exact same networks as where Teresa Caputo went out there. I am truly grateful. I want everybody to hear me this, okay? John of God is a fucking trafficking rapist. He's in jail. I mean, he's not of God. He's of Satan, clearly. Anyway, Psychic Mom video was pitched to the same, buy your website for 10 years, trademark your name. Absolutely. They took Madonna's name. Michael Jackson's family doesn't own his name. Madonna had to buy her name back in the beginning, okay? Trademark your fucking name. So people, and if it's your birth name, which my name is my birth name, you can copy my name, but my name is fucking trademarked. So if I had a lawyer to fight you all, I would. But you do that so you keep control over your image and likeness, because they will take it. I know the chat's making me dizzy too. But here's the thing. Also understand this. Anyway, they're stealing consciousness. Okay, they steal consciousness. That's what they're trying to do now. That's what's happening. When you talk about cloning, you're talking about opening a physical body, okay? A physical body. I knew Sound of Freedom was bullshit because they asked you to buy tickets for other people and to go there and to donate money to it. They don't need us to donate money. They're billionaires that made that movie. Donate your own billionaire money. Don't donate to corporations anymore. Stop giving money when you go into Best Buy, Ralph's, and they go donate to Children's Hospital. That's to pull on your strings, your heartstrings. It goes to the corporations. If you want to donate money, charity begins at home. Help somebody in your neighborhood. Help somebody do what they do. Help someone do whatever, okay? Help them do that. Do not donate to a corporation. Do not. Help a person that you personally know. Take your time and help them. Yes, I do think the Antichrist is on earth. Yes, and been running rampant for a while. Well, it doesn't matter. Don't give to a corporation. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. They are stealing, okay? If you're going to give, see how much money actually goes to where it goes, to where they think they go, to wherever. Why don't you take somebody lunch on the side of the street? Why don't you give a blanket to somebody? Why don't you do something? Anyway, the cloning companies are taking our DNA, and Clonade has been in Canada for 20 years, in Jamaica, at least, since the 80s. So they take our DNA and they make a vessel, a synthetic, that has no consciousness in it, otherwise known as a bot, okay? A bot. See, schools shouldn't need our fucking money for supplies. Where's the lottery money for the fucking schools? Remember that line of bullshit? Oh, all the lottery money is going to go to the schools. No, they want you, the parents, to pay and the teachers to pay. Fuck them and fuck them, okay? Anyway, they steal our DNA to make our physicalities, all right? And then they put these clones out in the world, and that's who you're fucking hearing blathering on your TV sets, okay? You're hearing that shit. Then there's another Clonade in Canada, yeah, and in Jamaica. Then they steal our consciousness, okay? So what they're doing with people like Britney Spears, Kanye, um, Amanda Bynes, even Miley, who I really like Miley, they're taking the consciousness, the memories, and the experiences of the Christ consciousness centered human being. I just want you to hear that. And they are trying to steal our consciousness, which equates with soul. So that is what they are trying to do. And if they steal that, then they think they're going to combine the consciousness with the physicality. And then they think they're going to control us. And then they're going to keep us. And then they're just going to discard us. What they don't fucking understand is that you can't steal our soul consciousness. But they are trying to do it. I'm going to say fuck if I want to. I will never clean up my language. You don't tell me how to speak, okay? Because this is my channel, so get off my channel. Get out of my face and shut the fuck up. Anyway, all of that aside. Yeah, if you win the lottery, change your name. Don't ever tell anyone you won because they'll kill you. But a soul consciousness is what they're trying to take. So with Britney Spears, they have her in a cage. They have caged off her frequency from her physical. Frequency, physical. They're in two separate rooms, okay? Her physical is now inhabited with a program. Her consciousness is without its physical movement and also without being connected to source. So when it can't be connected to source, it doesn't know it exists. So it's over here. And it sits over here. Do you see what I'm saying? That's what they're doing. That's what's happening. That's what they're doing. Cloning. Yeah, clonade's in Jamaica too, right? Isn't it? No, it is like the Matrix. That's what they're doing. That's exactly what they're doing. Let's look. Have you seen that video with Chuck Berry and Yoko Ono? Have you seen that video? It's pretty funny. Yoko's back there going, ah, screaming. And I'm like, why would you debase Chuck Berry and John Lennon with idiot Yoko screaming? I've never seen The Matrix either, but this is what's going on. When celebrities sell out, they take the consciousness right over here, okay? Right over here. And they remove it from the physical. So what you have now is a disincarnate physical going up there talking nonsense like Fauci, like whatever. Okay, that's what you... Yes. Watch Chuck Berry with Yoko and die laughing. You guys, report if you can't. Let's look where Clonate is. Report the people on TikTok copying me. I do not ask people for readings. I think I have like 130,000 followers and whatever. So report those other people because they're not the right people. Just report them. They're chaos causers. Exactly. Let's see. Clonade, pioneers in human cloning. They clone your dog. I wouldn't clone an animal because just for real, I just wouldn't clone an animal because it's got no soul. It's got no substance. It's like fake food. Look at this, Clonade. If you're sterile and have lost hope of having a child you dreamt of, if you're homosexual and deeply desire a child, they can clone for you. What the fuck? Yeah. Human cloning is safe reproductive choice. I don't know that I would call it that. I don't know that I would call it that. Let's see. Okay, in the summer of 2001, Bill Clinton, I think, banned human cloning. Following several visits to the U.S. government representatives in our facility, Clonate decided to pursue its human cloning project in another country where human cloning is legal. Canada and Jamaica, okay? Yes. Yes, they've been able to do it for 20 years. They're saying in 2001 they left the States. Yes. Yes. So when people laugh at you, they're the dummies. You know what I'm saying? They're the dummies. You've got clones walking around right now. Yes, it's like synthetic fake chicken. Don't eat it. Don't do it. Let's see. What does it cost to clone a person? Just went to Clonade's website. It's $200,000. $200,000 to clone a person. Human eggs are $5,000. And a cell fusion device are priced at $9,000. Clonade is recruiting American investors. Marketing director Thomas Kazing appeared in a venture capital something. I don't know. I don't know what to say. They kind of stop it around 2020. It was Clinton that said no human cloning. So that's one good thing he did. Yeah, it is a lot to learn, isn't it? Eraserhead chicken. All right, you guys. Let's see. How do we not reincarnate? You've got to get out of the atmosphere. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think we're going to. I hope we're not coming. I don't know. It's founded in 97. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, you guys. I must run. I find cloning, it kind of makes me upset. Yes, disincarnate things. Yeah. Okay, don't get mad at me, you all. Don't get mad at me. Whatever I do. Whatever I do, I'm just doing my business myself, trying to do it the best I can, but I'm just one person. Okay, bye, you guys. Bye. Oops. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, y'all. Thank you for the support. Happy New Year. Look, Tallulah says Happy New Year over there. There she is. Okay, bye, you guys. Bye, you guys.